Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very pleasant morning. Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, Prime Minister of Malaysia. Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Haji Fadilah bin Haji Yusof, Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia, fellow ministers, Secretary Generals, members of government, honorable ambassadors, speakers, investors, founders, participants of KL20 and friends of media. A time like this does not come often in the history of Malaysia. Global dry power has built up to an unprecedented level as investors look for profitable and safe places to invest. According to Bain & Co.'s 2024 Global Private Equity Report, the private capital industry is now sitting on an unprecedented $4 trillion in unspent capital. At the same time, geopolitical that geography is important, and Malaysia's active neutrality and openness to trading partners put us at a unique position to attract investors. The renewed attention to profitability in startups favors Malaysia, a middle-income country that is often the first market to turn profitable for Southeast Asian startups. The first wave of VC in Southeast Asia has come, leaving useful lessons on business models, profitability, pathways, and valuations. In the impending second wave of capital, Malaysia must be well positioned to capture it. It was only recently that the international news have spotlighted Malaysia's semiconductor industry, as the world starts to appreciate Malaysia's strategic role in the supply chain and the many inherent advantages that we have built for decades. Malaysia is closely linked, geographically and culturally, to the largest markets in the world: Southeast Asia, East Asia, India, and the Middle East. Our diverse domestic population, combined with high-quality digital amenities and affordable cost, makes us an ideal test bed for product launches and pilots. We are also home to world-leading industries like semiconductors, energy, agriculture, and Islamic finance that have a domain expertise and vast opportunities for innovation. Malaysia is a microcosm and gateway to the East. KL20 ambition to bring Malaysia to the top 20 startup ecosystems in the world. Within this concept is an emphasis on pragmatism and action. Beyond the action paper that we will launch today, we will introduce schemes that could go live immediately. Beyond ideas for startup ecosystem, we will sign a series of deals to show a sense of progress on the ground. Beyond a tech summit, we will focus on actionable insights and deal-making by assembling global experts, both funders and founders. The KL20 Action Plan outlines new initiatives that will accelerate the critical areas of a startup ecosystem: the capital, the talent, and the quality of startups. The ambition is for Malaysia to be the choice destinations for early stage and growth capital, to be the center for world-class entrepreneurs and skilled talent, and to be the home for world-leading startups looking to stretch, grow, and scale. Under the VC Golden Pass, we want world-leading VCs with venture sourcing sophistication and a global reach to make Malaysia its home. We are offering a series of incentives, including LP funding access opportunities, subsidized office spaces, expedited license registrations, and exempted fees for employment passes. Our hope is that with more international sophisticated VCs in Malaysia, innovative startups within the country will have access to more funding, network, and mentorship that will help them cross the chasm and scale to other markets. Under the innovation path, we are looking to enlarge the pool of high-skilled talent within the country. We are introducing a multi-tier employment pass program that gives tailor-made benefits to founders, senior management, high-skilled talent, and general talent in tech. This will enable the cross-pollination of ideas between Malaysians and international talent that will have a net positive to the ecosystem. With the right investors and right talent in Malaysia, we will make Malaysia the Southeast Asian base for global technology companies under the Unicorn Golden Pass. We want to attract global unicorns to enter Malaysia so that high-skill and high-value jobs are created, besides developing a pipeline of future entrepreneurs and senior leaders in tech. In return, offering a package of incentives, including exempted fees for employment passes for senior management, subsidized rental, concessionary tax rates on corporate profits, relocation services, and a startup concierge that handles the backroom registration at the start. Ladies and gentlemen, however, even with all of these, we know that the best and brightest in tech will not come to Malaysia if the AI infrastructure is not well supported. Malaysia will focus on securing greater capacity for high compute chips within our data centers, and also making the usage of GPUs more affordable by offering a rebate scheme for all firms deploying high compute use cases. That is why we are rolling out the KL20 GPU scheme. We want our startups and tech firms to work on breakthrough solutions at the forefront of AI technology, and giving the necessary infrastructure to do so is key. To magnify the impact of these programs, we will congregate the ecosystem players in geographical clusters with a critical mass of startups, talents, investors, corporates, and academia. We will achieve this via an innovation belt where startups and investors benefit from proximity and chance meetings, and a series of incentives will encourage this movement. Bringing these initiatives and Malaysia's inherent strengths together, we will also make it easy and seamless to operate in Malaysia. That is why we will launch the Startup Single Window that acts as a one-stop center on information and application for the startup ecosystem. The minor inconveniences and hiccups in the journey is often what derails the experience, and we are addressing them today. Ladies and gentlemen, being a former startup founder myself, I am in a unique position to understand how the startup ecosystem works through my lived experience. I was lucky then, as I had many investors who believe in the products and platforms we introduced to the market. But I could relate to the trials and tribulations of building a venture from nothing. This history also gives me a particular burden in wanting to see things change for the better. The policies and schemes we introduce today will only be effective if they are widely adopted. Today, we shall witness the commitment and entry of sovereign wealth funds, venture capital firms, and high-tech companies in Malaysia. We will also see a city-to-city partnership that will provide the critical and immediate market access, making real the story of Malaysia as a gateway to the East. While by no means providing a guarantee of success, today shall represent the start of something new. I'm honored and thankful that everyone who will come on stage today took a chance on Malaysia and continued to believe in the spirit of collaboration and entrepreneurship as the driver of our economies. In the map of global innovation, This is Malaysia's time to find its place as a gateway to the East. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you a fruitful time at KL20. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Yang Berhormat Rafizi Ramli, for sharing your insights and strategy for schemes under the KL20 initiative. Please kindly remain on stage, sir.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to a pivotal moment of today's opening ceremony. Moving forward, we are about to witness a series of letter of intent signings between various parties that encompass all parts of the ecosystem, a testament to our commitment in elevating the startup scene in the country.
We'll first start with letters of intent, signings by high-tech companies. Please join us in welcoming our distinguished witnesses to the stage. To join Yang Berhormat Rafizi Ramli, we'd like to invite Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, Yang Berhormat Chang Lee Kang, Minister of Digital, Yang Berhormat Gobind Singh Deo, and the Chairman of the MBSB, Datuk Wan Kamaruzaman bin Wan Ahmad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, allow us to introduce the participants for the LOI signing. We have Ginkgo Biosecurity LLC, represented by Jared Bombachi, OCI Holdings, represented by Lee Woo Hyun, and Facet, represented by Muhammad Rafi Hussain.
Gentlemen, please kindly place your signature on the digital LOI. Ginkgo Biosecurity LLC intends to establish a biosecurity infrastructure in ASEAN. OCI Holdings is a chemical business company based in Seoul, and Facet is a global digital asset exchange.
That's right, gentlemen. Please pen your signature whenever you're ready. All right, congratulations once again, and thank you for coming on board. High-tech companies, we're very pleased to have with us three signees on stage. A quick photo opportunity before you leave the stage for each of our signees. Just a gentle reminder for all signees to please just pause for a quick photo opportunity after signing.
And thank you to the Chair of MBSB, Datuk Wan Kamaruzaman, for joining us for this session as we move into our second group.
All right, now for our next group of letter of intent signings focusing on IC design companies. Now, this is a significant step towards fulfilling our national ambition of becoming a front-end IC design player.
We'd like to welcome to join us in witnessing the ceremony Selangor Exco for Investment, Trade and Mobility, Yang Berhormat Eng Zihan, Selangor State Secretary, Datuk Setia Haji Haris bin Kasim. And now we'd like to introduce you to the participants. Selangor Information Technology and Digital Economy Corporation, SIDEC, represented by Yong Kai Ping. ARM, represented by CK Seng. My Storage by Faizan Malaysia, represented by Datuk KS Pua. Skychip, represented by SK Fong. And the Shenzhen Semiconductor Industry Association, with Zhou Zhenming from the association.
All right, and just to give you a brief background, SIDEC is an agency under the Selangor State Government. We're also pleased to have ARM, a British semiconductor and software design company, Faizan Malaysia, an advanced digital electronics firm bringing 200 engineers, both from overseas and local, with a starting salary of 6,000 ringgit to 8,000 ringgit. Skychip, a Malaysian IP and IC design solutions provider. SSIA's role is to gather the leading Shenzhen semiconductor players.
Gentlemen, please kindly pen your signatures when ready. I'd like to invite everyone to kindly place your signatures now on the digital board.
All right, a round of applause, and gentlemen, please look forward for a quick photo opportunity. All right, gentlemen, a quick photo opportunity as we commemorate today's signing ceremony. All right, thank you very much, gentlemen.
And we would like to thank our witnesses, Yang Berhormat Eng Zihan, and thank you, Datuk Seri Setia.
All right, next up we have the Startup City Connect Kuala Lumpur Hangzhou LOI, and this is an unprecedented collaboration focused on providing seamless market access to grow and scale startups in both cities, as well as technology and talent.
I'd like to invite Yang Berhormat Dr. Zaliha Mustafa, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department for Federal Territories, to jointly witness this session. And we're pleased to introduce the participants. Datuk Seri Kamarul Zaman Mat Saleh, Mayor of Kuala Lumpur City Hall, and Madam Chen Zin, First Deputy Mayor of Hangzhou Municipal Government, establishing a Startup City Connect.
Just a little bit of background. Hangzhou is home to 12.52 million people, the capital of China's Zhejiang province. And Kuala Lumpur, with over 2.16 million inhabitants, is Malaysia's capital city. And this partnership signifies a gateway to shared growth and opportunities. All right, may we begin the signing ceremony, Datuk Seri?
We'd like to invite all parties to kindly pose for a photograph.
Once again, thank you very much for your visionary leadership. And congratulations on the signing of the Startup City Connect.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Mayor of Kuala Lumpur City Hall and the First Deputy Mayor of Hangzhou Municipal Government. Thank you, Ministers, for witnessing the session. We'd like to invite everyone to kindly return to their seats.
And now, we are privileged to hear from our esteemed Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who has been instrumental in championing the economic and digital transformation of Malaysia. Please give a big round of applause as we welcome Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim to deliver his keynote address.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Alhamdulillah, nahmadu wa nusalli ala rasulil karim. Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Fadilah Timbalan Perdana Menteri, para Menteri, Ketua-Ketua Usaha, Tuan-Tuan Utama, Duta-Duta dan Pesuruhjaya Tinggi, tetamu-tamu yang saya muliakan. Ini satu penghormatan besar bagi negara, satu perkasa baru atas ikhtiar untuk memperkasa ekonomi Malaysia ke tahap yang lebih tinggi. Saya ucapkan terima kasih atas ikhtiar yang dijalankan oleh Menteri Ekonomi, Saudara Fizi, dengan kerjasama Saudara Gobind Singh, Menteri Digital dan Menteri Sains, Saudara Likang. Perkasaan ekonomi memerlukan kerjasama yang intim di kalangan rakan-rakan di kementerian, penjawat awam dan syarikat swasta. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to start by welcoming prominent startup ecosystems, players, some of whom have flown half the globe, to witness the launch of today's momentous event, the inaugural KL20 Summit. I'd like also to mention that last night, I met with a group of prominent players, and to my mind, it was highly engaging, robust and enlightening session. Just when you thought that you knew that much, it then draws on you that when it comes to startup ecosystems, we are indeed on a steep learning curve. But I'm greatly optimistic that Malaysia is strategically and timelessly poised to reap the productive fruits of this startup trajectory. Throughout history, there has been a select few cities that can truly claim to have flourished. These were the unique hubs where every creed was present and where civilization was at the precipice of knowledge and commerce. In the 15th century, Malacca's geographic importance, rich cultural and ethnic diversity, coupled with competent administration and pro-trade attitude, has made it a linchpin between East and West. Today, Malaysia continues to be the center of trade, taking advantage of its strategic location and natural resources and inspiring confidence with its multiculturalism and resilient entrepreneurial spirit, as well as far-reaching developmental policies. Malaysia's economy has a history of excellence in the electronics and electrical E&E industry. As of 2023, Malaysia's E&E products make up the biggest percentage of the manufacturing sector, solidifying our prominent position in the global supply chain. Yet, we must not rest on our laurels. The fact is that we have experienced missed opportunities in technology investments. Make it imperative for us to re-strategize and provide the best ecosystem to gain competitive advantage in attracting high-value investments. Therefore, KL20 does not simply represent a single event at summit, but marks a clear break from the past, a comprehensive effort to catalyze the technology ecosystem. KL20 fits strategically into the central governing economic philosophy of this government under the Madani economic framework, underscored by the principle that economic growth and distribution are compatible, and that governmental and government correction must be in harmony with market forces. The past few years have witnessed technology playing the role of societal equalizer and productivity booster by providing jobs and livelihoods that did not exist before. While we acknowledge the unintended consequences of technology and unbridled growth of ventures, we once again see a synthesized position in the middle. Embrace technology while upholding the duty to our country, environment, and the global community. I'm glad that international investors recognize that timing for investing in Malaysia is right. A stable government and good governance, pro-trade legacy, and neutral stance, these fulfill the demands of trading partners at a polarizing time. The announcements today come on the back of last year's record-breaking approved foreign investments amounting to 188 billion ringgit originating from every part of the world. The investment types have also reflected movement into the higher value chain activities as the world shows confidence in what our workforce are capable of. KL20 is framed with this mindset. We are ushering major reforms to welcome high quality and high value investments from around the world, while focusing on uplifting local entrepreneurs to go global and seize the moment. We recognize the growing importance of startups in driving technological advancements, and KL20 is the ideal launchpad for your innovative ideas. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, KL is an exciting and vibrant hub for innovative startups and sophisticated investors, both Malaysian players as well as global players. Last October, in the Malaysia Madani Budget 2024 announcement, I outlined the government's commitment for Malaysian companies, from Bumiputra entrepreneurs to startups, SMEs, rising champions. The government is also aiming to centralize investment agencies such as MEFCAP under Perdana Capital under Khazanah. In this regard, I am pleased to share that Khazanah National will launch a National Fund of Funds, a Malaysian focus fund with an initial 1 billion ringgit allocation to invest in innovative high-growth companies. Shortly, we shall witness this. Shortly, we shall witness this continuing trend of confidence from investors in all parts of the startup ecosystems. 25 entities in total that will give a real chance for Malaysia to create cutting-edge technology ventures. The investments today will include sovereign wealth funds as Khazanah Nasional Berhad, kumpulan wang persaraan, and blue-chip venture capital that will invest up to 3 billion ringgit in Southeast Asia and Malaysia ecosystem under the ASEAN Investment Initiative. 2. Venture capital firms setting up offices and new funds in Kuala Lumpur. The 12 firms announced today are sophisticated international firms with asset under management sizes above billions and illustrious investment track records, so that good Malaysian startups will be discovered and nurtured to be globally successful. High-tech companies that will set up their operations, R&D facilities, and regional headquarters to serve the Asian and Southeast Asian market. 4. Cities in Asia that will collaborate as innovation twin cities in the areas such as accelerated business setup, regulatory harmonization, as well as increased connectivity and mobility. Now, in semiconductors, Malaysia's substantial hold on the back end has made it conducive to pursue high-value front-end work, chiefly in the integrated circuit IC design category. That is why today I am pleased to announce the largest IC design park in Southeast Asia that will house world-class anchor tenants and collaborate with global companies such as ARM. This is done with the backing of the Selangor Information Technology and Digital Economic Corporation, SIDEC, with the Selangor State Government, and is a proof that momentum is already being built on the ground. This is a departure from the normal political pronouncements. We announce after work have started. We are not announced for a program to be launched in 2026. Additionally, to make Malaysia a true gateway to major economies, we will also witness the city-to-city connection between Kuala Lumpur and Hangzhou, so that capital, talent, and market access will no longer be a barrier to success. We are positioning Malaysia as an axis for leaders in semiconductors, clean energy, agri-tech, and Islamic fintech. Doubling down on our edge will tap into the higher value effort necessary to create new growth verticals and transform our futures. Saudara-saudara dan saudara yang dimuliakan, ini suatu ikhtiar yang ini, dan kita doakan semoga Allah merestui usaha kita, dan dengan lafaz Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, saya dengan ini meluncurkan KL20 Summit. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Yang Mahormat Datuk Seri, for your inspiring words. Please kindly remain on stage, sir. As we move into the witnessing of some of the key items mentioned by Yang Mahormat in his speech, as our next segment features the Sovereign Wealth Funds and Malaysia Semiconductor Fund under the ASEAN Investment Initiative, which will give the necessary capital to jumpstart the ecosystem and provide sufficient liquidity in scaling startups into profitability. I would like to invite Deputy Prime Minister Yang Mahormat Datuk Seri Haji Fadilah bin Haji Yusof, Minister of Economy Yang Mahormat Rafizi Ramli, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation Yang Mahormat Chang Lee Kang, and Minister of Digital Yang Mahormat Gobind Singh Deo to join Yang Mahormat Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim on stage in witnessing the session.
Now let us introduce the participants. Khazanah Nasional Berhad, Malaysia's sovereign wealth fund, represented by Dato' Amirul Fizal Wan Zahir. Kumpulan Wang Persaraan diperbadankan, KUAP, Malaysia's largest public sector pension fund, represented by Dato' Hajah Nik Amlizan Muhammad. Blue Chip Venture Capital and Advanced Semiconductor Fund, represented by Dato' Lai Pin Yong.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's witness this pivotal moment together as our esteemed entities engage in the Palm Gambit to officially launch to you the ASEAN Investment Initiative. Everyone, in 3, 2, 1.
Now we have it, ladies and gentlemen, the ASEAN Investment Initiative, valued at 3 billion ringgit and counting. Thank you very much to Khazanah, KUAP and Blue Chip Venture Capital for the startup ecosystem in Malaysia and ASEAN. And just to mention, this initiative will cover all stages of funding from pre-seed to Series D. And of course, the success of this initiative is an impetus for other global VCs to invest in Malaysia and ASEAN's vibrant startup community.
Absolutely. That's where we're moving on into our next group, Venture Capitals. The newfound presence of these internationally renowned firms is a testament to Malaysia's undertaking of reform and being open to business and technology. Their global expertise will be important in distributing capital and mentoring startups in a competitive world.
That's right. The VCs setting up new offices in Malaysia are represented by Oleh from North Star, Ben Prade from GP Bullhound, MX Kwok of K3 Ventures, Fang Lei from Hopu Investments, Nick Cooney from Lever VC. And establishing a new fund for CGS and CGS International Group is their representative, Dr. Law Lee Min.
These entities manage an average of $1 billion worth of assets under management. And we'd just like to quickly mention, K3 Ventures is a VC firm that invests in startups in Southeast Asia. Hopu Investments is focused on China-related investments. GP Bullhound, a technology advisory investment firm. Northstar, an advisory investment firm and venture firm. Lever VC is a food tech and agri-tech specialist VC firm. CGS is a top-ranked securities house across Asia.
That's right, gentlemen. Whenever you're ready, please pen your signature. All right, congratulations. A big round of applause and a quick photo opportunity. Your global expertise will truly be instrumental in distributing capital and mentoring startups in the competitive startup landscape. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your support in energizing Malaysia's venture ecosystem.
And as mentioned by our former Prime Minister in his speech, there will be 12 VCs establishing new offices in Malaysia. We move on to the final group. I would like to welcome to the stage Andrew Stanton of Intrinsic VC, Javier Santiso of Mundi Ventures, Kian Go of Open Space Ventures, Tony Zhang of NRL Capital, Dr. Tanuja Raja of M Venture Partners, MVP, and establishing a new fund is the Hive Climate AI, represented by Geraldine Andrew Augustin.
That's right, and these entities manage an average asset under management of 350 million US dollars. And just to give you a little bit of background about these entities, we have Open Space Ventures, a VC firm that invests in startups in Southeast Asia. Mundi Ventures, a VC firm focused on early and growth stage technology ventures. NRL Capital, a global investment and fund management platform based in China. Intrinsic VC, a VC investment firm based in Calgary, Canada. M Venture Partners, an early stage focused VC. And the Hive Climate AI, an AI focused fund based in California.
We'd like to invite everyone to kindly pen their signatures on the digital board, please.
That's right, and your presence will truly be pivotal towards making Malaysia a truly competitive and dynamic startup ecosystem.
Let's quickly pause for a photograph. If everyone could kindly face forward, thank you.
Thank you very much to all of our VCs for your support. All right, a big round of applause, please, once again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the moment we have all been waiting for, we have come to the pinnacle of this morning's opening ceremony, the official launch of KL20 Summit 2024.
I'd like to invite Yang Berhormat Prime Minister and all our distinguished guests to kindly step forward as we will now be initiating the official launch of KL20. We'd like to invite Yang Berhormat Prime Minister and all our other distinguished guests to kindly insert the placard in position in 3, 2, 1.